Dudley against Waiters. On the wing, Thornton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thornton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Singler kicks to Cancer. To the inside. Waiters. Good.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And released it in time, but
get ready for your Wizard Girls.
And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and
comes from me being 8 years old and
year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gortat, Jared Dudley out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Sessions in at the 1. And Adams with the slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
To the paint. Gortat with the defensive effort.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Here's Wall, and the layup is good. Now it's a 7-point Wizards lead.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that great Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig, and Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
And the Thunder making a change here. Robertson's checked in. Westbrook dishes to Durant. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got his first basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Wall. Dishes it to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Thunder trailing by 7. And Westbrook, here we go. They get it back. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. From deep, Morrow, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Here's Wall. Here's Gortat. Outside for Beal. Wide open look. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Wizards lead by 3.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Outside, Wall. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Ibaka comes with the double team, down low. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
1:07 left now here in the second.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Singler. Count the bucket.
2 points.
Singler's got his first points in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That's his third personal.
The Wizards have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Sessions. He's perfect from the line this time. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Here's Ibaka. It's tipped. And here we go. Washington fast break. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Wizards lead by 3.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Foy from long range. Rebounded by the Wizards. Inside. Temple the pass to Nene. Kicks to Thornton. Up in time. And no good trying to get that one. And the first.
Well, Kevin, obviously
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He ended up with 17 points. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. As we get set to get going once again. again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade, as there is more basketball in store.
We've seen John Wall handling his business. He's got 17 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
So for Oklahoma City right now, down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Outside, Wall. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Westbrook. And they're moving it up.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails into the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Ibaka outside. Takes a 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And when you look at Serge Ibaka, it's amazing how methodically he's worked on his shooting. I mean, it seems like every year his range extends another couple of feet. He now has one of the best mid-range jumpers in the game, and that has obviously opened up the offense for everyone else.
Beal gets a wide-open look, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Porter, no luck. Getting back to Ibaka, he entered the league primarily as a dunker. Cut to last season, he's shooting over 3 threes a game club.
And that was an objective that he wanted to pursue going into last season for his development and his team's progress. But that also helped drop his overall field goal percentage below 50.
Wall attacking. And the rejection by Ibaka. Gortat with the steal. Porter kicks to Beal. The dish to Porter. It's stolen by Adams. They push it up 4 on 3. Beal against Westbrook. Feeds it to Durant. From deep. Can't get it to go.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Westbrook with it. 10 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Adams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And then for Oklahoma City, Dennis Cantor's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. It's stolen by Sessions. The feed now to Temple. Inside, here's Nene. Out to Sessions. Here's Dudley. Hits the jumper in space. Dudley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Kyle Singler's checked in for Adams.
Kyle Singler.
Thunder trailing by 8. And Durant, here we go.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Right wing. Here's Temple. He's covered by Singler, and that one's good. Temple's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Durant attacking. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Raiders on the wing. Lets the three fly. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. He has 5.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
To the paint, and Cantor throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Sessions, covered by Foy. 5 on the clock. Tries from 16. No luck.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's Westbrook. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Gortat is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Robertson can't hit. Wizards leading by 5. It's Wall with the drive. There's Beal with the 3. That's good. Beal's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Stolen by Westbrook. And he dunks it down.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw off the floor after that one, guys.
Wall attacker. That jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
And there's the pass to Morris. He dishes it to Gortat. Fires from 14. And Washington again with the bucket.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. 4-3, Westbrook, and it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards leading by 3. Outside, Wall. Morris a screen. Wall dishes to Beal. Out to Morris. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Westbrook, here we go. Robertson, no good. That would have tied it. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Beal with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Beal against Waiters. Porter in the corner. And again, Washington with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Westbrook against Wall. It's Beal on the wing. The rebound by Ibaka. Thunder trailing by 4. It's Westbrook with the drive. Wall with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Look at that. Boom, he jams it straight down. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Washington making a change here. Dudley's checked in, and is Richard also for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Waiters. And Westbrook, here we go. Stolen by Doug. And here's the break. And here they go. And but jammed by Beal.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's rolling at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Poked loose. Wall against Westbrook. Wall passes to Beal. 5 to shoot, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Westbrook against Wall. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder trailing by 9. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Outside, Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Westbrook, here we go. And Adams kicks to Durant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Check out the game for Durant. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
He was very composed on that trip to the stripe. Close to being a one-possession game now.
And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws. It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
They get the rebound. Gortat. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. To tie it up. Buries it. And, oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Now, here's Wall. The leader. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Markieff Morris is out there with Gortat, and it's Dudley in at the small forward. Wall against Westbrook, and Wall. Here we go now. High post, Gortat. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Gortat's got the game tied up here for Washington. Durant just inside the line, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Wall, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Wizards making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Adams checked in. Westbrook drives in. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wall dishes to Gortat. It's Porter outside. Morris kicks to Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Wizards lead by 2.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Outside Westbrook. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him. He didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 17 points and 4 steals. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Boy, you got to love it. Picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's Wall. That is just nasty.
Athleticism on that finish. And just no let-up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Adams' shot is good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Wall, that's good.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
You can't get the ball.
They trail by 11.
Use it if you
There's
need
10 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 8. Just 4 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came.
Congratulations on the win, Bradley. We saw your parents in the stands and your mom cheering you on.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. John Wall. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
There are two type of point guards, Ernie.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everyone.